Hey everybody, and welcome to today's video. Today I am working in my passport size journal, and I am going to be using supplies from the Your Creative Studio kit. I absolutely love getting these kits every month. I think they're a lot of fun, and the designs are becoming more and more exclusive, which I can totally get on board with. I love Amanda's exclusive designs. But today we are going to be decorating a couple layouts in my journal. And basically, I'm just trying to get caught up. I am a little bit behind. This is my archival journal. This is where I just put like a snippet of whatever we did that day in case I ever need to go back and check for any information. So this is just something that I don't really open a whole lot. I usually update it once or twice a month. And then I just do bulk journaling, which I'm doing today. And it's really easy for me to get that done because it is very small and I can't take up too much space with my decorations because I still need to be able to write in there. I will say February and March, I did get a little bit carried away with covering up the page. February more so. I definitely tried to tone it down a little bit more this month just because I want to ensure that I have enough space to write everything down. But I was trying to use supplies from this kit, and not everything is super small and like passport size friendly. So I was trying to be mindful of that and tear everything down and use the smaller elements and try to use the angles of everything to my benefit so that I don't take up too much space. Now, something else that I wanted to do was to use these stamps more. I am notorious for wanting, buying, and collecting stamps and then not really using them. I don't know why. I just feel like sometimes the ink colors that I have at my disposal, which is every single color, it's still just never the right color. It's never really what I want. And so I'm just trying to move on past that and trying to use my stamps a lot more. And so, as a challenge for this year, for the entire year, I am challenging myself to make sure that I bring out a few stamps for every little project that I use. Whether or not I actually use it is, hit or miss, but I am trying to be more mindful of that. I do have a lot of stamps, and I want to use them, and I have plenty of ink colors, so I pulled out a bunch of softer colors for this particular video, just because I felt like it went a little bit better with what I was working with. And the flowers, I didn't want to be too bold. I wanted them to sort of be a little bit more delicate, and I figured these colors were basically where I needed to go with that. So, and now I'm just trying to find other elements that I've got that I can layer together. This bottom part of the page with the calendar and everything. It's sort of like my free zone. I can sort of do whatever I want in this area without sort of worrying about taking up too much space, which is definitely what I do almost every week to sort of do that. But yeah, I'm just trying to get creative and use these smaller elements. And I wanted this sort of cluster to be kind of tactile in the way that I didn't glue that vellum down. I wanted it to be tactile, and I do add another sticker in just a minute that sort of anchors it a little bit more so that it doesn't fly off. But yeah, so that's basically it. I don't need to walk you through everything. You guys are literally watching me do this, so I don't need to narrate every single thing that I'm doing. But if you have any questions about anything, or you see something that you're not sure about or you want to know more about, whether it's a product or a technique, always, always, always feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I love interacting and hearing from you guys. It's really, really fun. I know YouTube has sort of, I don't know, dived into a different direction as far as just regular content. I know everybody's views and subscriber base has really diminished since Reels and Shorts have taken over the world, but I still really like filming and posting, so I hope that you still enjoy the content as well. I know it's a different world we're living in now, and no one wants to sit and watch a video like this, but I'm doing them anyway because I still really enjoy the process of filming and sharing and inspiring others, so I'm just gonna keep doing my thing. I hope that everybody is doing well and that you are enjoying your spring season. It is officially here. Spring has totally sprung and things are just blooming all over the place. We've got a bunch of new really fun things in the garden. We just got a new gardenia and it smells absolutely divine. We've got a bunch of strawberry plants, all over the place. We've got 2 in the front and like 4 in the back. And the babies love checking them every day to see if their strawberries have turned red yet. We have new additions to our household too, I guess you could say. We've got 5 new chickens and 2 new ducks. This is our first time into this realm of having livestock. But my husband is super excited about it, and he has been working very diligently trying to find the best way to build their coop and house and runs. He built a little temporary run house situation for the ducks last night, and I can see them from my office, and they are so adorable. They're out there right now. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. The kids have really enjoyed the process too, and I think it'll be fun. We'll see. It's definitely a lot of work in the way of making sure that they stay clean and healthy when they're small. I understand that once they're fully grown, it's a lot less work, but I have fully given the power of all that to Mr. Hand. This is his endeavor, and I will just adore them from afar. I am a cat person, and if it doesn't cuddle, I don't want anything to do with it. It is really interesting, though, to see the personalities in the birds already. We have one really brave, bossy duck and one a little tender, kind of sweeter, kind of a baby duck. And then some of our chickens, we definitely have an alpha female, and we have a runt. So that's been really interesting to see. And they're one of them is really super sweet, will straight up come up and cuddle with you, which is really, really fun. I can't wait to see what they're like as they get bigger, but it's fun. It's a new adventure, and we're all enjoying it still. So we shall see. Other than that, there's not really much going on. I am very behind in my letter writing endeavors. It has been a goal of mine the past week to get caught up, and I have decorated a bunch of really pretty letter writing paper, but I have not had the opportunity to just sit and decompress and gather my thoughts in a way that makes sense to be able to write it down. March is always our busiest month. March and October and November are our craziest months. So I sort of expected this, but I'm not putting any pressure on myself to be as prompt as I want to be. I'm doing this for fun, and we'll keep it that way. Speaking of busy and chaos, I am planning my first real trip of 2022. I'm planning a trip to Nashville, Tennessee, which I'm super excited about. Another girls' trip. It's been a while since we've had one. So I am super pumped to get out of town again. I think the last trip we went on was for my anniversary, and I think that was back in November. So I'm excited to get out of town again. But yeah, so if you have any tips or any knowledge that you'd like to share about Nashville, definitely let me know. I always love hearing about other people's experiences and what they've done and what they've liked, so I can incorporate that into my trip, because it just makes planning so much easier. We're not super into the music scene of Nashville, so that's not really what we're looking for. So if you've got any other recommendations, that would be great. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it, personal wise, um, let's see. I don't think I haven't had any major luck in the antique and vintage hunting realm in the past week or so. I would say the week of my birthday, I had many, many scores. And that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of really good estate sales, and then I found some good paper from a paper girl in Florida. So, yeah, lots of onion skin. But I think that's pretty much it. I think I'm about to bring it in a little bit closer for you guys to take a peek, or maybe I'll add like a little bit more, but we're pretty much done at this point. I'm going to add this little ticket over the calendar and sort of collage that whole bottom area, but I will take the opportunity to say, if you are not a subscriber, please consider subscribing so you don't miss any videos or any other content in the future. I want to thank all my patrons. I have amazing patrons over on Patreon, and that has really been my saving grace this year. I have really, really enjoyed the process of curating these kits and postcards for my patrons over there and being able to share everything with them, and getting a little bit better about the exclusive content, which has been really nice. So I want to thank my patrons. And yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. If you have any requests, if you want to see something in the future, or you're curious about something, please always leave it down below. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm going to bring it in closer so that you guys can check it out. And that will be it for me today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope that you have enjoyed this video and have found some inspiration in using the March Your Creative Studio kit. I will leave everything you need to find your creative studio down below, as well as any other links I think might be important for you. And I will catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.